Alright guys, I do apologize if you hear my fan or if you see it in the sleeves of the cards, but I am sweating. I need to turn that boy on. So we are about to showcase our Jaden Yuki birthday deck. I'm gonna go ahead and draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's solid, actually. If your opponent's to ash you, you have 2 e-call. I don't think they'd ash an e-call. They might. I'm not gonna play these out. What I'll do is at the very end, I will do that, play them out. But overall, not bad hand. I just kind of want to showcase what the deck. That right there. That gets you to Cosmo Neos, 100%. Let's see what this hand can do. Okay, so we've got the N wave. That hand's actually pretty decent as well. Normal summon the Blaze Man. You can EN shuffle it back to go out into a Spirit. Spirit can actually get you instant contact. You know what? I'm gonna play this hand. I'm gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna normal summon out the Blaze Man. I'm not gonna activate. I mean, you can actually attempt to activate effect. Which would be to add the poly as a way to kind of bait the ash. So I'm going to activate that. If my opponent ashes it, they ash it. If not, it's going to pretty much be... Actually, I lied. You don't want to activate that because you need to have one of the polys in deck for EN. So you know what? I'm not going to activate it. My opponent... If they have ash, they have ash, is what it is. I'm going to go with the EN shuffle, put the Blaze Man back in, and get out into the Spirit. Spirit is going to grab us a copy of EN Engage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to EN Engage, sending the Shadow Mist. And we're going to send, I'm gonna say Dark Panther here. Dark Panther. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna get, I don't know why I'm shuffling. We're gonna get a copy of Poly. And then we're gonna actually special out the copy of Aqua Dolphin, wherever the hell it's at. Did I pass him? I swear to God I did. Didn't. There it is. So we're gonna get the Aqua Dolphin. We got the Poly. We got the special summon off of EN. And then we're going to get the... We've already normal summoned. So we have to think about this, okay? We've already normal summoned. We don't need Prisma because we're going to be able to get the Grand Mole off of the EN Wave. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go for the Liquid Soldier, which is right there. We're going to use the effect of our Spirit, shuffle them back in the deck. We're going to get out the OG Neos, and then we're going to shuffle up. Okay, we're going to activate the EN Wave. After we do that, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to fire off Aqua Dolphin's effect. Because, I mean, if our opponent has an Ash, they probably would have Ashed already. If they do have something, but it is nice to just get that hand knowledge. So going Aqua Dolphin, pitch Poly, and then just look and see what they have is never a bad idea. So then after that, we're going to go ahead and poly, take the Neos with the liquid. Just having that general hand knowledge is never a bad idea. Chain link 1, chain link 2. We're going to draw chain link 1. No, chain link 1, chain link 2, chain link 3. So we're going to resolve backwards. We're going to go liquid to draw us 2 cards. Discarding 1, we're going to discard the Crosskeeper. We're then going to use the effect of the Ian Wave to special out that remaining Neospatian, which is going to be our boy Grand Mole, and then his effect to get the trap. So we actually do not have to go for the Divine Neos in this scenario. We actually don't even have to go for the Sunrise in this scenario, because let me move my graveyard so you guys can even see what's even in it. There's a graveyard there. We're going to go the Infernal Rage to summon out the Sunrise, who is going to then not get us Miracle because we have it in hand. But we're actually going to go with the Crosskeeper to give us 2 cards. So we're going to draw 2 and then return 1 to our deck. I'm actually going to return the EN Engage because I'm not going to need that. Crosskeeper puts it back in deck, and then Crosskeeper gets banished. So we're going to go pretty much chilling. We have 2 options here. I'm going to go with the Miracle Fusion. And then I'm going to take the Neos. I'm going to take Neos and Shadow Mist and Infernal Rage and maybe Liquid. And banish them. And I'm actually going to make the Wake Up, because we don't need the Divine Neos right now. So I am going to make the Wake Up. That way I do kind of have, if he gets outed for some reason, we have some form of recursion. And then we're going to go ahead and pass turn. Set this on my opponent's turn. Immediately when their standby phase hits, I'm going to go favorite 1, 2, 3, and 4. These guys on the bottom of my deck, and make the Cosmo Neos. It's going to stop my opponent from pretty much playing the game. They can't activate spells or traps, or sorry, monster effects, spell effects, or any effect on field this turn, which is kind of crazy. But so what's going to happen is we're going to start our turn, and we drew a brick. Here's the deal. We have Stratos. We can wipe back row. So my opponent thought they were going to set spells or traps in some form of like to answer, you know, the Cosmo Neos. They're not going to be able to, because I'm going to go Stratos, wipe 1, 2, 3. And then we have the Sunrise, which can pop the monster that my opponent probably set. And then we just have enough for game. So, I don't have anything new to really share about the deck. I did drop the Pot of Prosperity because obviously it got hit to 1. And since it got hit to 1, I'm just like, you know what? I might as well max on Crosskeeper and just play Liquid at 1, because there's really no point in trying to draw EN Engage off of 1 Pot of Prosperity, because the ban list is just, sorry. I think that ban list was just so stupid. Like, it addressed some of the issues in the game, and then it just, for some reason, they hit a pot card. I don't think that pot cards should be, I mean, obviously, because Pot of Greed it's broken because it doesn't have any drawbacks or costs or restrictions. It's broken, but like the modern pot cards are not bad. Like there's I don't know why they hit Pot of Desires. I know at one point they hit Pot of Desires, and then it comes back to 3. I don't think they ever hit Extravagance. But like, why do you touch the pot cards? What they need to do is just gut Snake Eyes and just call it a day. Like, it's not a hard concept. Okay, we already have Cosmo Neos. I'm not even gonna play this hand because this hand is just ridiculous. Pass. That hand is just way too good. I don't understand. Like, a lot of the bans and limits, I got a lot of the unlimits, like, I understand. I just will never understand when they hit a generic card like that instead of just hitting the decks that need the consistency check. So, like, why hurt, like when they hit Called by the Grave, like, I never to this day will understand why they would not want to have some sort of check for hand traps. And then they made Cross out, okay? But then you have to run the card you're negating, which I think is just redundant. Okay, let's take a look here. Wow, that's a solid hand. Okay, so we can actually do a couple things here. You can go E-Call to get the Stratos. You can even Cross Keeper what you search off of that. I mean, you can Cross Keeper, but then you also have the Ian Shuffle. There's a lot that you could actually do with this hand. This hand's busted. This hand's pretty busted. I'm going to do 2 more test hands, and then on the 3rd test hand, I'm 100% going to play that hand. So no matter what, whether it's the best hand ever or a suckfest, we're going to see. I don't even feel like, I don't know, I feel like if this wasn't for Jaden Yuki's birthday, and I know this is like going to be a day or two late because I think it's September 2nd, the time of filming. I don't know. I just feel like Yu-Gi-Oh's in a weird place. I just don't feel like I want to make content anymore. I just feel like I don't know. Oh, wow, that's a good hand. I feel like the Evil Hero stuff came out and I was so hyped before it got announced. And then I saw it and I'm like, this is the best that y'all could do. I don't know. I think that, I don't know. I'm not really feeling Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Maybe when the Blue Eye stuff comes out, that might be cool. I'm thinking about hunting down some DDS Blue Eyes. I don't know. I just feel like I was having a really good time with Gimmick Puppets, and then that deck got hit. You didn't have it. I don't even think it had any tops. I don't know. The GCG was harder on it than the fucking OCG, so that's stupid. Did I say I was going to play this hand or the next one? I'm playing this hand because it doesn't look that good. That looks like that's going to be a struggle bus hand. That's how I want to play it. Okay, so I have 0 access to Cosmo Neos because I have no access to Neos Patience through this hand because I have no access to Spirit Neos, which is why this is why we need a normal summon. This is why we need a normal summon. This is not Stratos. Stratos is so fucking outdated. It's crazy. Like the card is so old. I actually think that Prisma is newer than Stratos. I could be wrong. So I mean, iHero lives for, obviously we're gonna have to go for Stratos because the deck lives and pretty much dies by Stratos, which is, again, give us a new normal summon. Like, it's about time. Okay, so I go Stratos. Stratos is going to grab, I guess you could hit for the, you know what, I'm gonna go Liquid. And then after we do Liquid, we're going to go E-Call to get the Blaze Man to get a Poly. Alright, so now that we got that, we're going to go Poly. I'm actually going to take the 2 that are in my hand, the Burst and then the Liquid. And that's going to summon out you. So we need to gain some sort of access to Neos to even be able to make Shining Neos Wingman. So we're going to go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. We draw 2 cards. Discard 1. Okay. We discard this. No. We discard the Prisma. I may yet be able to gain access to Cosmo Neos with this hand. Stay tuned. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to Ian Shuffle. We're going to EN shuffle the Blazeman back into the deck. And we're going to go ahead and special out a copy of Spirit. Spirit's going to go ahead and grab us a copy of EN Engage Neospace. We're going to activate the EN Engage. We're going to send the Stratos. We're also going to send from our deck to the graveyard the Dark Panther. And we're going to grab a Poly. And we are going to special summon out a copy of Grand Mole. And I forgot to grab Contact off of Flame Wingman when I did my Liquid Soldier shenanigans. My bad. Okay. So we go him back to deck. Get him out. Send him away. Summon out Sunrise. Get my Miracle Fusion. I mean, I didn't have this at the beginning of the game. I did not have Cosmo Neos, and I made it, dude. Like, let's go. All right, so, and we even had Called by the Grave that we could have utilized in that equation, which is just dope. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I mean, I would Miracle at this point. I would just go this and this. You just go ahead and get into either Shining, or you could also get out into Wake Up if you so choose to. And then you pretty much just have to favor Contact. And I feel like this deck is really a lot of fun, especially because I've added Avion and Pristinatrix to it. I feel like, I mean, you can shit on the normal, you can shit on the vanillas, but they'll always be my favorite cards. Those two, Avion and Pristinatrix. I do not have to play any others, but I swear to you, I have to play this. I have to play this, and then Avion. I don't know what it is about these cards. I love them. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really new with the deck. I mean, we don't have any new support. There's really been no like new things found about the deck, but guys, stay tuned. I'm actually gonna do a Hero Collection showcase and talk about like my hero wish list that I want to see coming. So, all right.